So whenever starting a project, it's important to know where you started from. So today we're going to look at the plants that we started with in this area that's just bare rock and dry soil so that over time we can see, did these plants make it? Did they thrive? Or what in general happened to them? So let's take a look at what plants are starting in this area, and then that way in the future we'll know what changed. So we've got the garden bed, and we've also got a chicken. And it's demarcated, it goes all the way down. And so we're going to start at this end and see what we've got. So this is the mulberry tree that we're starting with. Again, we've got some yellowing and a little bit of browning on the leaves and some dark green up at the top, but that's about it. We've recently started mulching it and taking care of it a little better. We've got some aloes tucked in here, and they are looking like they've got full sun exposure, which means they've got that kind of brownish, blasted by the sun color to them. I moved in this canna lily. This is Canna achira or Canna akira, depends on how you pronounce it. It's an edible canna, produces a bulb root that or rhizome that can then be cooked up like a potato. As we move along, we've got continuously all through this bed little sweet potato plants. And so that'll help kind of shade the ground and keep the sun off the soil as we go along. And that should help us out a little bit. This is a little planting area. We've got sweet potato, a pepper plant that's trying to come back. Another one that's doing the same, a very small watermelon plant. And that seems to be all for that area. We've got, again, more sweet potato vines that are dotting the landscape. Again, we had sheep come down through here when we were gone for a while, and they ate all of the leaves off of these vines. And so we're coming back, and just now they're starting to get these new leaves, new growth. We've got an apple banana plant right here that's not technically a tree, so I can't say an apple banana tree. We got apple banana, again, looking really sad. The leaves are folded down because it's dry right now, so it's not thriving. I've got in a pot here a thornless blackberry. Blackberries usually don't do great in the tropics, but I got one. Gonna try to planting it in this area once it grows out a little more, and we'll see how it does. And then at the end, we've got the sugar cane plant that is starting to dry out because we're going into the season where it will be ready to be harvested. This little fencing in here is kind of a throw the weeds compost pile, just kind of a accumulation of stuff. So that's really all. That's what we're working with. I've sowed this area with plenty of seeds. We've got pigeon pea seeds thrown in here. We've got squash seeds. So you can see some of these pigeon pea seeds tucked in here. Some squash seeds. I threw a pepper. You can actually see some pepper seeds. That's one right there. A bunch of things in here so that when we get the rain, let the camera kind of adjust here. Oh no, there we go. When we do get rain, right now we're still in the first phase where we're shading the soil with mulch material, chop and drop, all from the local area, all by hand. We're not importing any soil for this experiment. So we're shading it out. When it does rain eventually, and it will rain, the water will linger longer in the soil. The moisture will stay a little bit longer, and that'll help those seeds germinate. And we should get a nice, steady green cover in this place, not just mulched brown cover, which our chickens will love to tear to shreds. So stay with us, stay tuned as we continue on out from here. I'm still getting materials to fill and cover this area to shade it out best I can, but keep along and we will see you guys in the next video.